Hello everyone! I'm here on Hardcore server which has gone 1.3 and I'd like to show you. I'm already dealing with grief. Like, this is kind of silly. Can I turn myself into creative? Oh, I guess I have to do GM, creative Fwipp. There we go. Can I... Good. Now I can break all these protection stones myself. I am here just outside of the jungle gate, where people are supposedly able to build. But no, this person named Doom1784, I've been cleaning up his protection stones all day so far. I would say this is a form of griefing, because protection stones are what you use to protect your houses, and, you know, keep your stuff from being griefed from other people. They are not meant, as I've said in the past, to be used to keep other people from playing the game. What is the point in covering like an entire gate area in glowstone protection? The only point would be if you want to get it so other people can't play the game. So I would definitely say that if you are doing something like this, I can recognize it as a form of grief, because although grief is usually, you know, somebody who breaks things of somebody else and causes them pain, I think it's also, in a way, keeping from people from having fun. Like these little houses here. Whose are those? Are those Doom1784's? No. As a result of me breaking Doom's protection stones, this person was able to build a beautiful house. Like, look at this. The entire middle is just still coated in them. Ugh. It's a bit ridiculous. So, what can I say is going on 1.3 right now? Well, of course, there's lag every here and there. Every once in a while these stones don't actually break. I'll tell you why. Because this is still the first version of the bucket build. Every single multiplayer server should be going through this, so it kind of sucks that every so often I will hear everyone complaining about it. I will also hear people complain that the PvP server is not fixed yet. Well, what does the PvP server use, my friends? Oh yeah, how about the RPG plugin? Oh, I wonder if that's updated yet. Probably not. Not all our servers are the same. And not all our plugins are ones that we've made, you know? So, if those plugins aren't up yet, why would we put up the PvP server when it's not going to have the stuff that it needs to have? A lot of outside factors go into deciding when to update servers to 1.3, especially since this isn't the most stable bucket build, and I'm sure based on like the random lag spikes and things, you can tell that it's not exactly all there. But again, when it comes to pleasing players, which is really what servers do, if we didn't update to 1.3, we'd lose a lot of people. In fact, we might lose a lot of people anyway, just because they're mad that we reset the map. Why did we reset the map? Well, because there wasn't any room to build. Oh my gosh. Who did this? First of all, I'm gonna go over here. PS info. My slash key doesn't work all the time. Let's see here. Message sheep. Kick sheep for then play somewhere else. All he's doing is spamming me, as you can tell. Now, did PS info ever actually go through or not? No fields found. What do you mean no fields found? What's this? Are you telling me that this is just regular glowstone? Woodpick 342535 has made all these emeralds. And these diamonds. Oh great, PS info. He and Harry Mack have built this place. Thankfully part of it's protected. This stuff is not. Okay, so what is Logblock even recognizing this? LB, no. Replace near 10 emerald to stone. Does this work? How about emerald block? Emerald block is not recognized. Emerald. Emerald block. Is it 2 words? No, it won't do that. Okay, in that case, I'll just have to grab my wood axe. What am I doing, guys? I'm going to explain right now. We're a new server. Okay, I can't just let a whole bunch of unprotected emerald blocks just sit around. I mean, supposedly these things are good for economies and trading and such. Kind of like if somebody had just built a diamond block house and then not protected it. Like, I can't just let that happen. Set to stone. There. And in fact, all this stuff should be set to stone too, because any new player that walks by is obviously going to want to grief all of these diamond blocks. They're going to get mad at me, but as an admin, I think to a certain degree you have to decide. I can't just leave this stuff sitting here. Set stone. Good. I know they're in the process of building it, and that's great, but why do people have to build out of diamond? Why do people have to build out of emerald? I understand that you are, you've paid for a donation rank, but I don't think that's really fair to build ugly buildings out of diamonds and emeralds just because. That's not particularly good. I mean, the server's just started. It'd be nice to go build with some friends. It'd be nice to go play legit, but at the very least, it'd be nice for people to be able to build in the places that we told them they could build in. In fact, yeah, he's You know what? Maybe this is kind of silly to do, but like, I look around and what the heck is this? Is he building this, or is he getting griefed? Bedrock. Let's see. Yep. Looks like Zubuma is the one griefing this. And Poo Chicken here is griefing it as well. By the looks of it. So. Griefing here. Protected by... Is it even protected? PS info. No fields found. I know it's built by Wazo, so maybe he just doesn't quite know better. There's a lot of iron golems anyway. Near. I don't even know if emeralds are that valuable yet. And Zubuma here and Minecraft Gold, we're creating it. Oops. I didn't mean to break that chest. Please say I didn't break that chest. I did, sort of. Okay, whatever. Yeah, Zubuma. LB rollback player Zubuma area 20 since 2 days. Spell it right, Fwipp. I'm a bit sad just because this kind of crazy garbage is happening. Oh, by the way, Zubuma, you broke that many blocks. Temp ban Zubuma. I don't know, 4 days. Sounds good to me. As for all the rest of these blocks, they were broken by... Oh, well, maybe when... Yeah, Poot Chicken and Himbumpo... Oh, Himbumpo. Okay, so we'll do the same argument that we did a moment ago, only we'll type in Himbumpo. There we go. So temp ban. Himmy bum poo for 2 days. You know what? Zum. What was his name again? I'm gonna do something a bit different here. I usually don't go through the process of worrying about it, but I am this time because it's new. One. There we go. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm gonna take all the blocks you've griefed out of your chest. I think it's about time that we all were a bit honest about what's going on this server. And furthermore, if I find significant grief by people, I think it's about time I took the items back from them, which I haven't been doing for about 0.5% of the time. So, what's going on the server? Well, I would have to say, as usual, please go to Parrot How. I'm going to show you that it exists. I'm going to show you what it is. Use Glowstone. Every one piece of Glowstone creates a glass field that big that you can't see, but as long as your stuff is in it, people can't edit it. Moss Cobble does the same. It's smaller. It's just over there. Excuse me. You can use signs to private doors and chests, I think. Yes, you can. And there's some false book things you can do if you're a donator, and it's all right here, so nobody has any excuse to be getting griefed, ever. And people shouldn't be using them to control massive areas. If you're going to build something, please do so, or at least please start building. Don't take an entire jungle away from people, especially at the gate areas. You can wander. You can find a nice area to build at. Don't make the same mistakes happen for why we needed to reset the map. For example, guests can't find places to build. Alright, let's go see if these gate areas exactly are still messed up. I know people probably want me to be like, hey Fwipp, do a server tour. Well, geez. Why don't you do it yourself? I'm here to do my job and figure out if stuff is under control. Okay. So here we are in the Sandgate area. So far, fine. Except that nobody knows how to use Glowstone. I'm not going to break it, though, because they seem to be making a town. Towns are good. Random Glowstone in the middle of nowhere, though. That sucks. I'm just getting rid of that. Ace9203. I hope that you haven't done the same thing. Ronobo, really? Yeah, okay. Why am I in drawing world? I don't want to be in drawing mode. But look at this. This is a gate area. This is where new people are going to learn to build. Why is it that if you want to build a town, you go crazy? We're going to allow you to build warps somewhere, I know. Like, look at the spawn. There is an area where you can apply to have a warp if it's, you know, someplace where people want to build. This is ridiculous. Temp ban Ronobos one day. Why? Not so much that this was totally intentional, but I do believe that this has gone crazy. It's a multiplayer server. You need to understand that there are other people playing the game besides you, and that doing something like this isn't fair. Oh, gosh. It's fine to build towns, of course, right? But you don't have to do them right outside the starting area. That is why all our new players are getting really mad at us. They're like, where are we supposed to build? You do shift gate and there's nowhere to build. They don't get it. They've never used protection stones before. You know? And why can't they build anywhere? It's your fault. Look at this. I'm not trying to sound mean or upset at the people that are doing it. I don't even think they're aware that I consider this griefing. But I suppose that's one reason to make a video about it. I was talking to someone the other day, and they said, you know, as a griefer, you could use protection stones to grief, providing you grief a house, and then protect it. And I told him, well, if the person isn't smart enough to use protection stone to protect their house, sure, I suppose you could use it in the opposite effect. But it's a very useful thing that we've found that if you know how to use it, will work great for protecting your house. Nobody would be worried. And now that I see that people are protecting mass amounts of areas all of a sudden, especially outside our supposed starting areas, I can't help but feel like his prediction is coming true in a sense. You know? That people are going to be very upset. Because there's just glowstone everywhere. Glowstone creates a 10 by 10 field. Did you really need to do this? All the way up? Nobody would need this much. At least to start. I mean, I like to... Oh, wow. I suppose this is fine because they've dug it all out. But just covering the land is something that I can't abide by. Like, it's ridiculous. Like this. This one stone is making 10 blocks this way. They probably don't even realize that it's still doing that big. Seriously. Oh, wait a minute. G of JPM1331. He's a platinum. Oh. Here you go. Text promote JPM1331. There we go. And he is a senior mod, so there you go. If anybody was asking, Fwipp, can you promote me to moderator? Ha ha ha! My channel is completely unrelated, please, to whatever happens on this server as far as promotions go. I'm not gonna, you know, take your advice or read your application or stuff like that, so please stop asking. I'm doing this for fun, you know? Show you guys what it's like being a staff member, and I know everyone else probably wants to be one, so I can't, in good conscience, say that that's gonna happen, and when it's not. Hitman. It's like I'm breaking some of your stuff too. You know what? I'm gonna have to say right now, if anybody is on HC server, you know what? They're new. They're not even gonna know about my channel. Never mind. I was gonna say, if anybody finds a massive area that's protected and wants to build there and is like, hey Fwipp, nobody seems to be here. Can I protect here? And this is only like day 2 that the server's been 1.3. I'd say, yeah, sure. I'm mad at people doing this, so sure. But no, I didn't. Stupid drawing mode. Why does it do that? I don't even know how it works, and I don't want it to work on other people's fields. And Jean-Coup doesn't have a city here. If there was a city being built, I could understand. In the meantime, recognize that even though you want this to be your server and only your server, I do what is good for most people. So, you know, that's what makes me a good staff member. I gotta make judgment calls about who should have what land, especially at the start. This. I could break the boundaries of these and there'd be not a problem. You can see right now that I'm not getting a message right now, because obviously it's lagging. That's okay. Like I said, it's the new 1.3 bucket build, except that there will be glitches. I really don't want to hear more people complaining, but you know what? Very sadly, that's very likely what I am going to hear, and only what I am going to hear. And you know what, friends? Hearing people complaining is what makes me not want to play this game. Thankfully I've got a single-player world that I can play and make videos and have fun with still. And I might even actually beat Minecraft for the first time. But anyway, this might kind of suck for a first episode of 1.3. But trust me, people clearly, from what I've seen just on an overview, don't understand how Glowstone should work. A, and B, are, you know, in the hopes of building something awesome, horribly misusing it, and causing people to leave because they can't build anywhere. The great thing about going to 1.3 early is that you get a whole lot of new players who've never really been on your server before. Why? Well, because people who float from server to server just basically want to see who's updated already. So if you go to 1.3 quickly, you'll grab a whole ton of players. Will they be, you know, sticking around? Depends on your player base, I would say. Depends how well they're treated and how much fun it is, really. But you can certainly expect a lot of new people. In that case... Oh, I better explain to him, Sonic Miner. Why? You have protected a massive area and haven't built anything. How are new people supposed to build? Am I spelling him right? No, it's Sonic Miner without a little underscore. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to spawn. I'm doing what I feel is important. If he's here building right now, sure, I guess I'll leave him to it. But I mean, what's 50 more blocks when you've already protected, like, over 200? That's a gross exaggeration, but seriously. There really is just too much stuff. I guess I'll just let things go, by the way, right now. This is my attempt on making things fair for friends. And here is Scrappy just randomly spamming random phrases. Please don't spam, please. It's good to recognize who is a spammer and who is not, especially since when they try to get through whatever word sensor you have. Oh, that's a cool skin. Creeper arms. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy the server. Remember to shift modrec message if you have an issue. Please have fun building in all the new space we've created, and hopefully please understand why I wouldn't want you to protect a massive area at the start without building anything. Fine then, Sonic. Junior admin. Temp ban Scrappy for 1 day. I warned him with spam, and if he does it again, that's simple. He doesn't have anything interesting to say, so it's no worry for me. I'm pretty sure somewhere there will be a warp list. It might be at Shift Shop. Let's go head over there and see what I was talking about. I remember them telling me. It's fine. The server is relatively new. Let's see, you go down there for the Vote for Diamonds area. George, I don't think you can mine them. Huh. Oh boy. He probably wouldn't know to go back to Shift Shop. Well, anyway, we'll worry about warps another day. Worry about everything a new day. If you want to come see the server, do it yourself. I don't need to tour you around. I'm here to help people and make sure things aren't crazy. And wait a minute. Okay, good. Sorry, I thought that player had a naked skin, which is generally something people want me to kick people for, just because. Shop seems fine. I don't know if emeralds are in the shop at all, but I would kind of like... Oh! Good! We've got villager trading. A villager spawner where you can actually trade emeralds. Okay, so my question is this thing, like, actually making the villagers get max? Interesting. What I would like to do, however, is, can't I go into miscellaneous and grab a villager spawn egg? Because I think the issue is villagers don't have a profession when they're spawned from a spawner, but they do if they're spawned from an egg, or maybe someone was just a jerk and killed them all. Like, if I spawn a villager right here... Yeah, he's a butcher. Or, a baker. A candlestick maker. He's cool, okay? Don't doubt the villager. Just like him. And him. And him. And him. And him. Okay, good. Now let's actually murder the ones that aren't. Now that I've put a ton of villagers in there, I think I should kill the ones that are too close. I would if the server was, you know, not randomly lagging all the time. One less there. Oh, shoot. That wasn't meant to happen. I broke the villager spawner. That's okay. Through. I just want to go through. Through. There we go. Spawner 1. I hope there wasn't some kind of special rule on the spawner, but please stop bothering me, Mr. Tony Optimus. Spawner villager. This isn't good. Oh, there we go. Change spawner type to villager. Perfect. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's perfect. Bypass unlocked by Kuro-san. Locked it again. Perfect. Okay, great. Now people can trade with villagers, and I almost broke the game, but there you go. Ender chests, I think, also work for just you, which is great. Well, everybody, I guess I'll see you next time on the server. See you!